Hello and welcome to another edition of
Interruption.
Yeah, that too. And
Interruption.
Put something in his mouth now.
oh,
Interruption. If he's gonna put something in my mouth, make sure it's a croissant. Sit down.
I'll make sure there's something nice and glazy at the top.
Oh.
yes, creamy then. Well, welcome to another edition of Four Fingers Deep, huh, kids?
On Interruption.
And we'd like to thank our American listeners and our UK listeners, and
Which are less important than the American listeners.
yeah, and
Because
our
apparently the Americans are the funniest motherfuckers on the face of the planet.
Woo-hoo!
Yes, according to a new poll, apparently the Americans are the funniest people on Earth.
That's because we're the most superior people on the face of the earth.
Oh.
Sorry.
I don't think Calby's going to
Those
like
who are
that.
not in politics.
yes,
Yeah, no, dude. Speaking of which, you hear about Wiener?
yeah.
I'm
Anthony-
sorry, man.
Anthony-
If your last name is Wiener, you need to stay as below the radar as possible.
Especially when you get caught doing things with your wiener that you shouldn't be doing.
Dumbass.
Wienergate. I'm surprised nobody has said that.
And then they opened the Wiener gate.
and
And the
like
flood
the
started.
the flood began.
Pearly necklace case.
Aw.
Yeah.
For some reason, it didn't.
Pearly
It didn't,
necklace gates. I like that.
it didn't wash over the land. It just sort of oozed.
No, it whitewashed.
Wasn't
Whoa!
like Whitewater Rapids.
Yeah.
On huge tracts of lawn.
Huge tracts of land. I can't do it, Fred.
Huge tracts of land, you cocksucking bastard! I damn near had an aneurysm saying it.
It's because you're old.
I know.
You gotta pace yourself.
We'll put down the dinosaurs.
Yes, well, you know, they are kind of fun to play with.
We're not driving you to the hospital. Stop it!
Not like this! Why does he always have to pull his penis out when we record?
Speaking of penis, where the hell is Cal?
Yeah,
I
seriously.
don't know.
Speaking of little penis, where is Calvi?
Then there's Chris.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Calv is no longer my boy. Sorry, Calv, but you've been dropped because you're a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
Uh-oh.
Trapped in-
And a lot of
No,
other
my
lesbians
new-
as
Why
well.
be a lesbian trapped in a man's body?
My new friend
It's like
here from
I
the
took
UK.
lessons from Sam.
Oh, no, it's fine. I wasn't talking. Please go ahead.
Interruption!
What have I started?
It's like big butt.
This is a
Big butt.
No. So my new friend over in the UK, shut your mouth. My new friend over in the UK is Chris.
Interruption!
Fuck it.
You mean like you?
Shut up! I'm a recreationist, but I can stop anytime I want. I just don't want to.
And you want one right
He's smoking for the dark side.
I had a cigarette for the dark side, but now I talk like this. I shouldn't have had that
How's
last
it
one.
go?
Do it. Yeah, that's it.
Pour that iced tea, you filthy bitch. That's right. Get in there all nice and deep like, yeah. Harder. I'm done.
You watched one too many Dennis Leary shows.
We're have 7 tracheotomies. A cigarette in each one.
We just went straight to hell this episode. We didn't even
We just passed go. We didn't collect $200. We just went,
exactly.
woo!
Yeah.
We passed circles 1 through 8 and just went to 9.
But you were talking about Chris being a buddy now.
Oh, yes. So Chris is my new English chap.
Interruption.
All I did was go like this.
There's going to be a tweeting.
Because Cal is a little shit. You won't get on Skype with me. You won't enjoy my emails. So you know what? Go fuck yourself.
I am worried though. We haven't heard from Calvin like 4 days.
Probably hates us because
Does
all
he-
he hears every time he turns on these damn radio stations is, "Yo, British people suck dick." Woo!
No, he shouldn't, because I made up for it in the last email I sent him, and I'm surprised he didn't reply.
He's probably sitting there going, "Fuck you! I'm gonna find out where you live. I'm coming over there and I'm gonna drop my tea bags."
But finish.
Oh,
But does
sorry.
he have an American
I'm
accent
sorry.
now?
Well, to get through customs, yes.
He's creating his own show in his own place, poking fun at us.
So
What if
Chris,
we have a UK sister site?
Do it.
Should we?
I can make one.
Yeah.
Count your homework, the whole thing.
Hey, would it really be worth the effort? Because, I mean, there's only like 40 people over there. I mean, it's a small island. It's not even really that important of a place. The only reason that people know about it now is because of that whole wedding. What the hell is that about?
And all 40 people showed up.
Yeah.
And do all British people talk like that? You know, like, hello, they never move.
Man, no.
It's because of that goddamn hat they wear.
Must
Have you
be.
seen those hats?
Hello.
What the fuck were they wearing?
That squiggly ass thing that what's her
I don't know.
called?
That wasn't a hat. It looked like a retarded bird landed on her head and decided to make a nest out of her head.
I thought it was like balloon animal hat.
Wasn't that hat like auctioned off for a
Yeah, for
ridiculous
like
amount of money?
$150,000.
Because people are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary time.
The general
But
public
anyways.
is retarded.
The
Sorry, all you folks out there in radio listening. Oh, by the way, you've got the newest edition of 4 Fingers Deep in your grubby little laptops.
Or desktops.
Or desktop computers,
Oh.
or on your smartphones,
That's it.
or on your MP3 players, or if you're a smart ass, you got it on cassette tape. Look at you.
I'm gonna record it on vinyl.
That might
You
be-
know about that later. We found a way to do.
What, record on vinyl?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's
Now I can
not-
hear my
it's
voice
actually
in
not
all
that
its
expensive.
pure analog format. Yeah.
I thought it would be cool. Make your own record, have it hung up in a frame.
Don't touch my special spot. I will touch your special spot for the dark side. Come hither.
Nameless has a funny feeling in his
But you were
special
talking about-
place.
Did you finish talking about Chris being your boy? Or?
No, because y'all you little fuckers keep interrupting me. So I'm done.
It ain't
Chris is
about
my
you.
boy. I just own cow. There. I'm done. Dicks.
It ain't about you.
I don't know the words of the song.
Are you Rick rolling there?
Maybe. I'll be rolling on Rick tonight.
I will.
And he's gonna like it.
Make sure you shave your Rasputin.
Oh.
I thought you liked getting tangled in
No,
the weeds.
I don't like the brown coffee.
You don't like getting tangled in the weeds?
No, I don't.
Gee.
It's big!
Oh, right.
I don't know.
I need something! What just happened?
I believe
It's the Dolphins!
I believe that's the ghost.
No! No! Not like this!
Wait, Ken, when did you let him out of captivity?
Yeah.
To be fair, you started it because you wanted a funny show.
Oh,
I
hey,
was
wait,
like, hey.
wait. Butt sex. Oh!
That was Michael Jackson.
Yes,
No.
He started to go there. I was letting him, and you stopped him.
Yeah, I got to it. What's up?
You gotta let him out of the box, if you know what I mean.
Seriously, get stuck in there. Oh.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Hmm?
Tickle me.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Tickle me. Tickle Elmo's pickle. Tickle my pickle.
No. I'm done.
Legendary.
Legendary.
He kind of petered out. at the end.
Stop! It hurts! Anyways,
One more for the hurt pile.
I don't understand why I've got so much energy. I'm here for the hurt pile. He's wearing a trench coat.
Yeah, it's like, I heard there's a hurt locker. Yeah.
I'm here for the hurt pile, huh? Don't I know you from somewhere? No. You don't allow your kind in the hurt pile. What, just because I'm a black mouse? No, it's because you're a cartoon mouse.
That's right.
Christopher Lloyd will be hearing about this.
Christopher.
We'll find out how many people caught that reference.
And,
Great Scott!
So, there's been updates to the website.
www.bdrrocksonline.com, just in case you didn't know.
exactly.
Apparently,
You're a chav. Oopsies.
You're going to get hurt one day.
Oh, it's already happened.
Repeatedly.
I was out in the town once and I was like, you did a chav, and then someone hit me with a chair from behind and then knocked over my trash can.
And he hasn't been right in the head since then.
No.
Alas, poor analog kid, he was a chav.
It's gonna say that on your tombstone. Lived like a chav, died like a chav.
But at least if you're a redneck, what's usually on their tombstones is the last thing they said before they expired, which is, "Hey, bud, what's this?" Mm-hmm.
There was a comedian that I saw,
Mushroom
and she was
Yeah.
talking about like rednecks and chemistry just don't go together. They're talking about meth labs.
Mm-hmm.
And she did a skit, and she's like, "What's that? I don't know. I had more pneumonia, dumbass." Boom.
Hey, what happens if I plug this in?
It's my turn to use the sex box, and her name is Sammy.
Can I have that flashlight one more time? I ain't done quite yet.
And apparently we have 103 followers on Twitter.
Woo! Woo!
Damn, we got that many?
No, I think that's how many we're following.
Oh,
Oh.
we're following? We don't-
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I read that wrong. I read it backwards. There's 24 of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
You Twitter people need to get a fucking life. I mean, I'm so glad you're following and all that, but Jesus Christ.
What are
like,
you,
I'm
William
taking it
Shatner
up.
now?
This is why we don't have any
This
Twitter
is for
followers.
Saturday Night Live. Are you William Shatner now? Damn.
There's Twitter posters on the link.
Please, disregard the man that was just speaking. He's
So should I
not
just
speaking
start
for
with
the
the jab of the
company.
week?
I think we should have namelessly a little bit more William Shatner.
I think so.
My God, there's chaps on the link. And that one is dressed like a clown. When I was a boy, I went to the fair and saw a clown, and he pulled down my pants.
I've never been the same.
I've never been the same since.
There's a reason my friend is named Bones, because I'm gay.
When I was a boy, I had an abusive clown father. He used to honk my horn, if you know what I mean.
Still going.
No,
it's hilarious. What? I was saying that in a pleased tone. Oh, what analog kid?
Hurry up!
What you
Hurry
go?
up! Hurry up!
Jab of the week.
All right, who's the chav of the week?
Look at
The USCG and Voltage Pictures.
I heard
U.S.
pictures.
Coast Guard?
No. The U.S. Copyright Group
Oh, God.
and Voltage Pictures, and I'll tell you why. They are suing about 25,000 BitTorrent users for allegedly illegally downloading the Hurt Locker. Okay?
I'm sorry, it just sounds like a terrible film.
It's a good film. It's a decent film. Okay?
Is it really? Okay.
Well,
All right.
the X-rated version would be the Squirt Locker.
Squirt Locker.
Anyway.
Unfortunately, the
Does
reason
it
why
involve octopi?
Yeah.
No fat bitches because they can't fit.
the reason why I'm considering them as chavs of the week is for the simple fact that what they're doing is that they're trying to grab these BitTorrent users, and instead of actually going for the full litigation, they're trying to bully them into settling for $1,500 to $2,500 a pop.
Yeah.
So it sounds like they're trying to make their profit through legality as opposed to consumer.
Well,
consumer.
and when you look at the options, I'm agreeing with you because when you look at the options, it's either you can settle out of court for $1,500 to $2,000, or we'll take you to court and you can pay $50 million,
I would
or
argue,
something ridiculous.
I would argue the fact that
Yeah.
fine, if I downloaded this film through BitTorrent, fine, charge me the price. You could. I would feel comfortable.
$19.
Charge me the price for the ticket sale.
Yeah.
Charge me the price for the DVD or Blu-ray, and then charge me $40 for litigation fees. There. Not only if I paid you back, I paid you for the purpose of watching the film. I paid you twice for the film, both the time I saw it in the theater and the time I bought it on a format, and I paid you $40.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that for 25,000 BitTorrent users, you will make your money back.
Well, yeah, and the other
But the
thing.
movie only grossed $17 million.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the thing too. You know, you say things like what you just said, right? Which makes sense. I'm completely on board with that. And when you look at the way our justice system is supposed, I put that in air quotes because it's just so broken at this point. But
Indeed.
the whole purpose of our justice system was the punishment has to fit the crime. You won't go to jail for 20 years because you stole a candy bar. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's kind of like what we talked about
last time. That's like the similar thing. You're looking at paying $2,000 for $100 max. Max!
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the thing is that we talked about this before, that if, let's say I wanted to sell my Jeep, do I have to call up Chrysler to say, hey, I have to put your make and model's image on an email to a potential buyer in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
And do I have to pay you because you still own the rights to that make and model?
Yeah.
They don't sell it out anymore like they used to do in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
So if I decide I want to buy bananas, is Chiquita going to sit there and take me to court because I bought $40 worth of bananas? You know what? I'm going to share it with my neighbor. It's that ridiculous.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I have an issue with. I bought my car. I have a title.
Mm-hmm.
I have the receipt.
Mm-hmm.
I bought my house. Now, once I'm done paying the bank who gave me the loan for the house is mine. I can do whatever I want with anything I purchase. The only company in the world that is arguing what you could do with what you buy is the entertainment companies.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And I find that illegal.
when you look at
Yeah.
like if you look at the end user license agreements for shit you purchase, like contracts that you sign, like with Apple or when you buy a cell phone, this is the best example. You don't own your cell phone. I think I talked about this already. You don't own your cell phone. So all you people out there with iPods or Androids that you're like, oh, this is my cell phone. No, it's the company's cell phone. You're just borrowing it from them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is bullshit.
So basically, I'm renting a CD or I'm renting a movie
Yeah.
Right.
for indefinite time.
Right.
Even though I have the receipt, I was able to walk out the store with the purchase. It's mine. Now they're telling me, oh yeah, it's yours, but you can't do certain things with it. Fuck you. Nobody else, as far as consumership is concerned, is telling me what I can and cannot do with my purchases except the entertainment business.
Well,
So
and the
fuck
money,
them.
you know, the money they're pulling from these legal fees, or those legal, the 25,000 people are suing. You know that money's not going to the people that actually produced the film. It's not going to the
course
guy
not.
that did the lighting. It's not going to the guy that did the sound. It's not going to the
It's going
to the
to
dude the what
The
the hell is
motion
it?
picture company.
The editor that sat in the fucking
No.
in front of the computer for X amount of hours. No, it's going to some fat dude.
Mm-hmm.
There is a guy on here, though, and I give him props for it. The Massachusetts resident, and I give this guy severe props. Dimitri, I apologize if I butcher his name. It's Shirokov. I'm just going to spell it. Shirokov.
Shirokov.
Received one of these demands letters earlier last year, and he promptly filed a lawsuit accusing USCG of making a business out of threatening people. The suit alleged that the
Good.
USCG exploited copyright law, and that its goal was to frighten people into paying up to a small settlement of $1,500 to $2,500 rather than face litigation. And the case is currently pending in a U.S. District Court in Massachusetts.
And if he wins,
He sets a precedent.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that precedent will be the beginning of the end of them trying to shit on the little person.
Yeah.
Like
It only
Well,
takes
then
one.
I hope he wins.
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. And then that'll be the beginning of the end of suing the 12-year-old or the granny.
Was it you that said that the reason why popcorn and concession stuff is so expensive
Yeah.
because the 100% of the ticket sales goes towards the movie
More
people?
than 100% goes back to the movie people. I know it's because a girl that I talked to online several years ago used to work at a movie theater, and she was telling me, she's like, look, the only way that we get profits is from the concessions.
Which are
Because
highway
the
robbery.
movie, when they essentially rent the movie to the theaters, they say we want 110% of profits
It's such bullshit.
from the tickets. They want 100% in the ticket sales. 110%.
Wow.
That's more than 100. So they're losing money to rent this film, so they got to jack up the prices of popcorn, of soda, of candy,
To make,
just to make ends meet, basically. That's
Right.
I mean, it's
I
ridiculous.
was just, I want to make sure I had that right. But the other thing is that used CD sales. Go to a used CD store.
Mm.
None of that profit goes back to the music industry. It goes towards the store
Right.
and the proprietor.
well,
How is that legal?
I can tell you that firsthand because of where
Right.
Killa D worked, and all of that money went to the store.
So how is that okay? But me loaning you out one of my records or CDs is considered sharing and is illegal.
Exactly.
How is that? It's
Well-
my property. I paid for it.
The people you'd have to ask are the financial rapist shark cocksuckers that are doing this.
We went from dolphin raping to shark raping.
Yeah, no. I mean, these people are financial
At least the
fucking
dolphins are
rapists.
gentle.
These people are financial fucking rapists. They have no business
Yeah, sharks
suing
are like
12-year-old girls or grandmothers or anybody else. Or basically loan sharking them and saying, if you pay $2,500, I'll leave you alone. Fuck you.
But
That's
I will say
unconstitutional.
that the Hurt Locker was an okay film. It was not worth the $40 for the Blu-ray. It was not worth the $20 for the DVD. I'm sorry, it just wasn't worth it.
You know, you're seeing also stuff like that. The problem with the entertainment industry is they're saying, we need to recoup our losses. So they charge...
They make tons of money.
Well, exactly. And I've said this before. I don't feel bad for them when they release movies and they're like, yeah, we had $50 billion opening weekends. It's like, why are you hurting for money?
Nothing against Tom Hanks, but don't pay him $20 million a movie.
Actors and athletes are the most overpaid people on the fucking planet. The only sport that I have respect for is hockey, and I've already gone through this. They still get paid a whole shitload of money. But look at what they do. Like basketball, why are they getting paid that much? Dude, here's basketball. Dribbling down the court. Yo, he looked at my shoes wrong. That's a foul. I mean, that's what it is. Basketball is literally an hour and a half of foul shot. Oh, look at that, I scored it. All right, let's go to the other end of the court. Oh, foul.
That's
Foul
like
shot.
Like American football. What the fuck?
They're a bunch
They
of
don't
babies.
play.
That's
They
why.
don't. They shuffle for like 2 seconds, and
And that's-
then there's a whistle
well,
blown.
And that's one of the reasons why I will always be a very proud Raiders fan, because they don't go out to play football; they go out to hurt.
That's like the
Well,
Bruins,
that's
man.
what the game of football is. At least they're honest about hurting you. But I mean, the whole thing about football, the majority,
Oh, and
I think the bottom end football player makes a decent living.
Yeah.
However, think about this. There's a football player that died recently, and he basically donated his brain to science and wanted his brain autopsied for a reason. And they found out that his brain was damaged because of repeated, hits in the head from
Yeah,
playing football.
But it's not
Look
worth
at the
$30 million a year, I'll tell you that.
Boxers.
Boxers is another one.
Like
Boxers
this is
have
not
a-
something new.
No.
I mean,
they suffer
yeah, I
a
feel
lot
bad
from
for the
it.
guy,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
do
like,
too.
plenty of boxers did it long before he was
However,
I chose this.
However, the NFL,
You knew this was a part of your job.
The NFL, however, has enough money to where, I mean, they have literal MASH units at every football game. They really do.
Yeah.
And they have enough money to set aside a hospital for these people to go to, or an old folks home for these people to go to when they're done playing football. But do you think they give a fuck about them after they're done?
No.
No, they just go piss off.
I will say, however, I will understand Heisman bitching and whining like a girl after watching that injury. He
Oh,
suffered.
Theismann, you mean?
Theismann,
Yeah.
yes. 'Cause if he wanted to scream like a bitch, no problem. I
Yeah.
saw that
Did you
injury.
see
No,
that?
go
No.
ahead.
Joe Theismann's
Holy
injury.
shit.
There
I
was
mean,
a
literally
Giants
almost ripped his
Redskins
leg
game.
off.
Yeah, it was a
God.
Giants. No,
Filmed in like slow.
it was a Giants Redskins game, and I can't remember who fell on him.
He uppercut him with his shoulder and lifted him up
But
as one guy came crossing.
You gotta
his-
fucking
And
his
literally
leg
damn
was-
near ripped his leg off.
his
yeah.
his leg was broken like this. The bone was broken. like
Yes, it was.
And it was shown on TV like a whole bunch of times.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
like, it was Monday Night Football, I think, and they kept going, and here it is again, and I'm like, I puked the first time, turn it off.
Was like late
Really?
70s, early 80s?
Jesus.
Early 80s.
Early 80s. Oh, yeah, so I can understand him screaming like a bitch on the field.
Yeah, nah.
Give that man 30 mil. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Quick,
Knock him out, knock him out.
quick anecdote here. Super Bowl, where it was the Cardinals that went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was when I don't remember his name. He just made this huge run to the end zone. He scored. They're showing the replay, and I think it was in Arkansas or Arizona. I think it was Arizona actually. They're showing the replay, and all of a sudden the screen freezes, and then it cuts, and there was like a 20-second porno clip that aired. And you didn't really see like boobs or anything. You just saw dick, and the dude's like bouncing it around and stuff. I was like, oh, come on now. So someone messed up in TV programming land, but
Either
They did it
that
on
or
purpose. I just thought it
somebody
was funny.
hacked into the signal. I think that's
I'm
actually what
pretty
happened.
sure that's what happened. But it's still hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to sports, I like to watch soccer
Yes.
and I like to watch hockey. That's
Yeah,
it.
The problem that
That's
I have,
it.
the problem I have
Are
with
you
European
watching
soccer.
soccer or are you watching football?
Football.
Well, there's American soccer, and then there's the
Football.
rest of the world. So
Oh, I like the rest of the world
Technically,
soccer.
there's two
I
different
mean-
worlds.
I do like watching football, but the only problem I have with it is you'll have players that will over embellish hits just to get penalties. Like they'll sit on the ground and they'll be like, "Oh, he kicked me, but I'm fine."
Oh, yeah.
That's the only problem I have with it. They just cry.
There's kickers in the NFL will overact on being knocked over
Yeah.
by somebody that runs
You're not allowed
by
to hit 'em.
just for the penalty.
And I'm not xenophobic at all. I'm not bitching. No, seriously, I'm not bitching at other cultures.
I do have that rant.
I do want to
Remind
watch
me about that rant.
football in English. I don't want to hear the Hispanic guy in the background sound like a goddamn siren during the entire Good Lord, can we mute that shit? I mean, I understand you're passionate about your team and shit. I get that, but calm the fuck down. I'm just like, holy crap. But I have seen some of the most fucked up shit on a football game. Guys shit in their pants.
What?
Literally,
Hey,
using all
are you
bowel
talking
function.
What's funny about that is I went to a Metallica concert and I saw a guy shit his pants.
I mean,
Like
they're
full-blown
they're
diarrhea.
still screaming down the field trying to catch that ball, and it's just like they had a liquid diet for last week, just trailing behind them.
Now, are
I'm
you
like,
talking
Hey.
about
What the fuck are
rug?
you
Are you
watching?
talking
it's
about
like
rugby?
watching bull ridings. You see the snot and the shit and the piss all flying all over there while they're trying to ride for 8 seconds and shit. It's almost the same thing. I mean, literally, it's just all over the field, and all of a sudden you see one smart-ass
What was he
referee.
watching?
Where have you been watching these?
International football games, generally down in Brazil.
I'm gonna have to go to
I'm talking
YouTube and
about,
put
like, Europe.
Brazilian football.
But
It's
But-
seriously though,
I mean, I'm just like surfing. I'm like, okay, don't get the Irish on the field. Because they'll forget that it's football and turn it into rugby.
seriously though,
Rugby players eat their young after all.
Yes, and
they do. I've
some
seen
of the young is just butt fucking ugly.
it. Well, most
You haven't
of them
heard
are
that one
fucking-
before, Giselle?
That's hilarious.
No, but
Irish rugby players, man, they're nasty.
I will say though, just going back to hockey real quick. Generally speaking, the only time they stop a play, unless it's like for icing, they like you'll see people get slammed on the ice, and they'll just keep rolling. Like hockey players are men. The only time they stop play is a perfect example when Cronwall hit Havlat. Go to YouTube and watch it. It's hysterical because he knocked out Havlat. It was a legal check that he got ejected for the game from and suspended for 2 other games.
Wow.
But it was a legal, completely legal check. But he hit Havlat so hard, knocked him out on the ice.
Oh my god.
Hysterical. His teammate was in the penalty box giggling his ass off. They showed it on the Jumbotron, and his teammate's sitting there looking up at it. And then they show the hit, and he just was like... But that and there was a Bruins player, I think it was Dana Chara. I don't remember who he hit, but he checked the guy, like where the team benches are, where the plexiglass begins. He checked the guy, and he hit his neck on the plexiglass and broke like 3 vertebrae or some shit. The guy probably won't play hockey again. But, you know, stuff like that.
Lucky's alive.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, dude, Dana Chara's a huge dude. He's like 6-something, 215 pounds. When he does a slap shot, it's like 115 miles an hour.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, Dana Chara is a beast.
Yes.
And, dude, just again, going back to Tim Thomas, a living legend. Tim Thomas is the goalie for the Bruins.
Yeah.
He takes shit from no one. No, seriously, someone checks him and
Except
Tim
that
Thomas is just
one
like,
goal.
boom, and slashes him on the back of their skates. Dude, Tim Thomas is a...
Wow.
There was a play that I was watching where I don't remember what the other team was, but he did something illegal, and the play had ended. He's skating from the goal, and you see Tim Thomas, and he's just standing there. And all of a sudden, he just comes out and goes, raw, and grabs the guy and starts beating the shit out of him. So then their teammates come over and start trying to grab Tim Thomas. Well, then the Bruins players come up and they're like, hell no, you don't touch our goalie. Boom! And it was just this huge fight. It's awesome.
Wow.
Although Ron Hextall's still my favorite goalie. I think he played for Philadelphia.
That name I recognize.
Ron Hextall is hysterical because Ron Hextall would take off his gear and fight people. And since you're a goalie, you can't get put out of the game. So one of his teammates had to go sit for 5 minutes in the box. But the best Ron Hextall moment I've seen was when there was a fight that broke out on the other side of the ice. It was against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And it was on their side of the ice. So there's this big old fight happening, like the goal's here, and it was like off to the right of the goal. They're all sitting there, they're fighting, doing their thing. Then the camera shows Ron Hextall, and he's skating down the ice, and he's pulling off his gear. He throws his stick down, he's throwing his gloves off, skates right past the fight, and starts beating the shit out of the other goalie. And the fight on the other side, they're still holding on to each other, but they're like, what the fuck? But yeah, hockey is an awesome sport. I love hockey. It is probably the only professional sport that I like and enjoy watching because it's manly.
It lost some of its shine when Gretzky.
But it's
Mario
a
Lemieux
different
as well.
era
I mean,
because
he's
Yeah,
not
and
as
the Hanson
famous
brothers.
as
I mean,
Well,
he's
well,
not immortal.
man.
You couldn't have expected him to keep. I mean,
Exactly.
you knew
He
it was gonna.
They have to have
Is his
new
name Bruce?
Gretzky's like
Willis. But no, with
Bobby
Wayne Gretzky,
Ward's not playing anymore.
in thinking of hockey today, it was a much different game back when Wayne Gretzky played. Because when Wayne Gretzky played, you were either really good because hockey's really like what you wanted to do, or you were in the NHL and you really weren't that good. Nowadays, it's all just really good players for the most part. It's really good players. Like, dude, you have people like Nicholas Lindstrom, who's like, yo, dude, I'm 40-something, and I've been playing hockey for 20 years. Yeah, I'm done. I'm going to play baseball. You just fucking whacks the puck and it goes into the net. I mean, come on! Lindstrom's the shit.
My favorite is the when they get in the fights. There's always
It's just
the
so
choreography.
cute to watch.
No, the choreography of the fight is it's literally take off one glove, take off the other glove, uppercut the fucker, pull the jersey over their head, and then just uppercut the shit out of them.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Pretty much.
It's fucking awesome.
Anyways,
Wow.
didn't mean to interrupt
And then
you.
checking people into the plexiglass is always my favorite.
Those actually
You see them
don't-
go, bam!
Yeah.
Generally, those don't hurt as much because the players you'll see the players like get ready for the hit.
Right.
So the plexiglass hits, although they're excellent to listen to,
Yes.
they usually don't cause much, a
No.
lot of pain. What you see that causes the most is when you're on like the middle ice or neutral ice, and somebody gets hip checked, like just right there in the middle of the ice. That's when they cause some damage. And you know what? It looks fantastic. Yeah, Bruins, my boys.
Yeah.
In other
Win the Stanley
news,
Cup!
Yes.
be sure for our younger listeners that if you're going to send birthday invites via Facebook, that you check your settings and take the lesson of a 16-year-old in Berlin who didn't do so, and the birthday party invite went viral and 1,500 Germans showed up.
Oh,
What?
why Germans?
Because she was in Berlin.
Oh, I thought you said Brazilian. I was like, what?
Look at
the
me.
teenage
I'm
girl-
coming to your birthday party.
The
Oh,
German
yeah.
teenage girl forgot to make her birthday invitation as private on Facebook and fled her own party when more than 1,500 guests showed up. Around 100 police officers, some on horses, were needed to basically police the. They didn't tell them to go home.
Yeah.
So
Hell
Germans.
no, especially when they brought a present.
Yeah,
They were
Germans know how to
invited,
fucking
so
party.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
I heard there was
I think there was a couple of small fires.
Yeah.
I think either.
Fires?
Yeah.
Damn, it sounds like a fantastic party.
Yeah.
We need
So-
to go
Why
to
would she
birthday
leave
party
that?
in Germany.
Yeah,
Seriously.
seriously.
I mean, clearly Germans know how to party.
Yeah. So
Small
yeah, make
fires,
sure
you do
beer.
that.
I mean, really, come on.
Make sure you check your settings before you send your shit out. So are we going to continue the maiden stuff,
Well,
I don't know.
or are we
Should
just going to do that from some other time?
I don't know. What time is it?
It's
2
2
o'clock.
o'clock. He's got 2 hours before he.
Yeah, I was going to say we can get it 2 hours in, but I don't know. I mean, I want to do the maiden show.
Still haven't heard from Calvin. We don't even know if he's alive.
I hope he's dead, that little brick.
Don't say that.
All right, fine. I hope he fell down and got concussed. There.
I hope he found a dodgy bird and he's been with her the entire time.
I love how Fred's the nice one.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say you probably had Chad in his mouth.
Oh, repeatedly?
Oh, in and out, up and down, up and down, up, in and out, in and out. Turn off the damn phone.
Let's go watch.
That's my watch.
Well, turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off, bitch. Turn off your watch, you should. Tickle my pickle, you will.
Let's talk about the Bruins a bit more.
Come on, Homer.
Yes, the Bruins are obviously playing for the dark side.
I love watching hockey. It makes me high.
Although the Bruins, they weren't that smart last night. They lost in Vancouver, so they're going to play in Boston on Sunday, and they're probably going to win that game. Then they're going to go back to Vancouver, and then they're just going to get. Because they're stupid. They should have won tonight, and then they just stopped the shit out of them in Boston.
Well, you were saying that their offense.
Their offense was
Which I have to agree
weak
with.
sauce.
I have to agree with.
Their offense was weak sauce last night until about the last 3 minutes of the game. Because
Yeah.
if you notice, we were all down the fucking on the Canucks side of the ice. We were all over that. And it's like, dude, if you guys had been playing like this earlier, dude, the Bruins defensive line was doing work. And obviously the goal that got scored on them was very lucky because it was Vancouver's checking line that was in. They just got lucky. But if you look at some of dude, Tim Thomas, dude, I keep coming back to Tim Thomas. I'm like, what? Dude, if you just look at Tim Thomas in goal, dude, he's mine. And he's on one side, and he's like, I don't even know how this man moves like that with all those all the goalie gear on, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking beast. That's what he is. And dude, he's like 30-something. Dude, he's like 30-something. He's at the player benches. He's got his leg up on the bench, like adjusting his hockey or his pads. And I'm sitting there going, dude, that guy's like 30, 35 or 33, something like that. And he's more flexible than me. I mean, I guess you kind of have to be.
What's wrong with this picture?
What the fuck is wrong with this picture? What was this?
Oh, you need to start doing some yoga.
Oh, yes.
Do some yoga.
I'm going to learn to suck my own dick.
You'll be very flexible
Oh,
then.
goody.
And you'll never leave the house.
Suck on the bottle.
Aww.
Squidward.
Squidward. Ooh, Squidward. I went in your backyard and was looking at porno.
Yes.
SpongeBob, I told you not to go in my backyard and watch porno. Now I have to clean up the deck again.
Oh, sorry, Squidward.
And he just goes out there and it's just floating around.
Aww.
You, Squidward, look at my new friend. It's a sea cucumber.
SpongeBob!
Back to our radio, ruining kids' programming, one show at a time.
Oh, I was going to say that.
Homer, not in my hair.
Yes, in her hair for the dark side.
Dude, what if I totally see the Emperor, like he's sitting there in the dark of the in the dark corner of the room. And he's like,
Yes, now penetrate her for the dark side.
he's like coaching you. He's like,
I need my nitro. Where is it? Wake up, damn it.
Do as he says, Homer.
Wake up, damn it. It's time. It's time. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
I haven't been hard for the dark side in so many years.
Yes, Homer, yes.
When did the Challenger blow up? Because that was the last time.
oh,
Oh, we had story time.
Story time, story time,
Story time, story time.
story time, story time.
Story time.
Come on, do it.
I'm sorry, what?
Story
Well,
time.
it's story time.
Okay, so
Nah!
You gotta do it.
You don't get to just jump
That's
right
how-
in.
that's how you intro
Were you trying to just sneak
You
a fast
gotta
one? Is that what it was?
y'all did it like 4 or 5 times.
Whoa.
It doesn't
Me.
count until you.
Okay, so it's story time, story time.
No, you didn't do it.
No.
That
That's
was
lame.
weak.
That was weak.
That
I think
was-
British people can do it better than that. Come
That's
on.
right.
What, all 40 of them?
Yeah. Uh-oh. You know what I just thought of? Iron Maiden's like, there's only 35 British people. And only 5 of them matter.
That's right.
What about Chris? He's your boy.
Yeah, no, not Chris. He doesn't email me. But I do like him more than Cal now. That's what I was trying
He
to
just
say.
posts on the Facebook page and calls you stupid.
No, he says we have tiny American brains. In
Yeah.
which case, I asked him. I said,
Well, it's probably related to what? Who's the Led Zeppelin producer?
"You mean Lee
Peter
Zeppelin?"
Grant.
Peter. He's probably related to Peter Grant because he didn't want us to call it Led Zeppelin.
Oh, yeah.
But technically, Chris doesn't post on our Facebook page unless he's, promoting his band.
That's because Chris is a bitch. You heard me, Chris. You little chav. Email us sometime.
Hey, he's chatting, man.
BDRinfo@bdrrocksonline.com. Send us an email and we won't check it. We'll see it's from you and just throw it in the trash, really. But it's, it's the thought that counts. Well, don't snap at me.
Oh.
I'm snapping at you and trying to direct analog.
Where's the bleeding tea?
It's in the
It's
fridge.
in the fridge.
That shit in your mouth, you'll find out where that tea is.
Well, if it's bleeding tea, I want to taste it.
I have blood orange tea over there.
I wanted to make a virgin joke right there. I really did.
Why are you going to ruin everything?
Well, I'd said it in a British accent, so it's alright. In fact, it's sexy.
Right. It's like, pull your pants down right now.
Let me
It's
see
not a
those
French
knickers.
What?
Let me see your knickers.
Pull the pants down!
Now behold the might of my croissants up there.
My name is Mario. I want you to pull the pantalones down.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty good Spanish.
In a world where Fred must decide if he's Spanish or American,
Yes.
one man will make the choice.
Just as
that
long
will
as you don't try to
affect
sound
all.
like you made me thinking, okay?
I
In
can-
the UK.
I can say one thing in Tagalog.
What do you
Looks
say?
like you're drinking diarrhea. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This was your idea to go to the beach with anyway.
I just didn't want you to feel bad. I was
I
really
like
just
story
inviting Sherry.
time. You got to intro it properly.
Story time.
There you go.
Hey! You bastard. Took you long enough.
I'll be honest.
Shut up! I'm still clapping.
Interruption.
I'm done.
Interruption.
I'm guilty of underage drinking
Really?
myself. Underage drinking.
Yes.
And when I was hanging out with my then best friend at his house, his mother knew that we drink, and she was of the opinion, go ahead, do it here instead of go out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know that if something happens, I can take care of it. Take you to the hospital if you need to, whatever. You're not driving. You're not getting trouble out of public.
Yeah.
So he was 2 years older than I was. So he was the influence. He went out and bought the alcohol, and we bought a shit ton of it. Nothing fantastic. It wasn't like we had the cash at the time to buy fucking
6 cases of Schlitz, please.
But it was kind of like Mad Dog 2020 or Boone's Farm stuff. I mean, cheap alcohol.
Yeah.
And we bought. Boone's Farm bottle was $1.99 a bottle, so we would buy like 12 bottles, and we would literally just watch MTV or whatever was on and just drink ourselves into a stupor. Well, about that time, the city of Raleigh would start working on handing out the recycling totes before they actually went to the full-size trash can recycling bins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was
we
like
filled this
bucket.
fucker up. In one night, we filled it up. So the tote's about 1.5 feet tall from the ground to the lip. We filled it up twice the capacity. So we woke up the next morning. We're like, okay, it's slightly hangover. She said, get those empty bottles out of the house, take them out to the trash. Well, we were kind of, being conscious. Oh, wait a minute, it's glass, it's recyclable. Let's just put it out in the recycling bin, put it out in the street. Recycling was coming later that morning. So we went back into the house after we did that. We took it to the street. Like I said,
Take it to the
stacked-
streets.
damn near stacked 4 feet tall. Of
Heavy
empty
drinking, take it to
fucking
the streets.
alcohol bottles. And then about 2 hours later, after we were trying to sleep it off, we hear his mother come back into the house, slamming the door, crying. And it wasn't the little sniffle cry, it was like one of those big wailing boo-hoo cries. So we're like, what the hell? So we come out and we're like, what's going on? And as she finally calmed down, she goes, I went outside to go check the mail, and the trash guy comes around to pick up the stuff, and you guys put you put it in the recycling, and he picked it up, looked at it, saw me, took one look at me, looked at the bottles, looked at me again, and then threw the bottles in the thing and just shook his head and walked away. So the trash man thinks I'm a drunk. I had to leave the room so she wouldn't get even more upset that I started laughing. Needless to say, we were not allowed to drink at the house anymore.
See, if that was me, I would have come back in and be like, get your asses up here now. Told the story and then went, that's my boy. But no, a buddy of mine. It was the same situation back when we were in high school. We were drinking and we were at his mother's house, and she was same opinion. Do it here. That way there, I know where you are. This, that, and the other. You're not driving. This, But when we're there, she goes, I only have 2 rules: don't break anything, and don't wake me the fuck up. She just went upstairs. Because seriously, like, we woke her up once. She came downstairs and damn near beat the hell out of all of us.
You'd be drunk, you wouldn't hurt.
Don't get her drunk, then.
Well, see, we weren't that drunk. Just me and my boy just get really loud.
You alone just get really loud.
Shut the hell up!
You're loud without drunk drinking.
You're loud without drinking.
You gonna take that thing? We need a hockey fight right now.
Yeah, taking it to the ice, boy. Make ringy ting ting at your ass on the ice.
Us people from Jamaica, we don't play hockey.
We don't. People from Jamaica don't play hockey. Put that figure it out.
You bobsled.
Yeah, we don't bobsled.
No, yes you do.
Well, once.
Yeah. And never again.
Yeah.
Never again after that shit.
I even scratched my head at that when I first was like,
Get the fuck out of the
there's no
bobsled.
snow. Bobsled.
You dumb bastards, you're from Jamaica.
What they should have done is taken the Jamaican dudes, just put them in like Antarctica or some shit. Be like, all right, figured it out. They go to the Olympics, just dominate at bobsledding.
Yeah.
That shit would be awesome to see. Like, the fuck is Jamaica doing winning the gold medal for bobsledding?
Yeah.
Sorry, Fred, pull the string so we know you're alive.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ring the bell.
Interruption.
You haven't had a dolphin rain interruption in a while.
Oh, yeah, here's one.
Hello, all you out there in radio listening land. I'm getting real close to the mic so we can have an intimate moment. How are you all doing out there today? You doing good? Oh, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear about you. Let's talk about me.
I really got nothing else after that. I just want to get close.
Should we take a pause?
We
We
might.
should take a pause.
Well, alright, all you crummy little bastards out there in radio listening land. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I feel like it should have ended already.
Interruption! Hello.
Hello, dear.
Well, hello there, old bean.
Hello.
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 Well, you're just going to say hello to each other for the next 30 minutes.
Maybe we will. Maybe we'll say hello to each other and I'll say hello to Cal because he's a lesbian.
And then when we're on our way
I'm
out,
just kidding, he's a wanker. Oh, wait, I'm just kidding again, he's a chav.
when we're on our way out,
So
we'll say
he's a lesbian and
goodbye.
chatty wanker.
When we're on our way out, we'll say goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Or we'll
Say-
sing.
please
We'll sing
say-
obscene opera.
We'll sing obscene opera.
I need
Like,
you to say.
blow me, please, blow me, please.
Oh, I lost the note then.
Any chance you can say lifestyles of the rich and famous, like that guy?
Yeah, Robin Leach.
Yeah.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Let's get ready to rumble!
It's awful when you're in the middle of it. It really is.
Especially the obscene opera. Blow me, please.
Oh no.
I like it in the back door.
Really?
Radio.
Yes.
Yo, analog kids, shut the fuck up.
And then there's country songs. My dog died and my truck got stolen.
Then my baby left me and now I'm a hoe.
That's right. So I put
Yo,
it
analog
in
kids,
on
shut
the
the fuck
website.
I'm working.
Are you working? Are you really?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yes, I think he soiled himself.
I soiled my pants.
Watch me.
Squidward.
Squidward. Oh, Squidward. 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 Squidward.
Alright.
SpongeBob. Oh, Squidward.
Oh.
Hey, SpongeBob, why didn't you invite me over?
Homer, I need a cigarette.
Analog kid, please say something.
Something.
I'm a smart ass.
Analog Kid is worn out from all that,
All that-
education last
all
night.
that grinding.
Yeah, I was about to say all that bump and grind I gave him a little earlier off
All
the
that
mic.
too.
I'm sad you stopped beatboxing then.
Then you can't just throw out a beat.
Yeah, you have
You
to
can't
beat
just throw out a beat. You gotta feel the beat.
Do I need to start reading? Is that
Maybe.
because clearly you didn't start until I was reading?
Maybe.
And then you were just like, interruption.
Everybody makes fun of me.
But only for the dark side.
Only for the dark side.
It's only because we love you.
Yes.
Cobra!
Dude, great idea. Great idea. I actually just came a little bit.
That, yeah,
But-
that kind of
Fantastic
God.
idea. Fantastic idea. Wait, it's natural. It happens. It happens to dudes. I'm done. Anyways, so we already have the Emperor in the retirement home, right?
Right.
The Emperor and Cobra Commander as roommates in a retirement home.
Get my... Fetch me my pornography. I am no man's bitch for the dark side. You will do as you're commanded by your commander. I am your emperor. You will do as I say.
God, it'd just be constant bickering between the two. It'd be
Yeah.
fantastic. I'd watch it.
And then
I would, it would be
imagine
funny.
if one of them, you know,
Gets pudding and the other one doesn't.
yeah, or one of them.
How come
has-
you got banana pudding? I've got chocolate because I'm better than you. I ruled an entire empire. What did you have? I had an army of cool toys that didn't get blown up by teenagers. Oh, low blow, man. Low blow.
And then one of them gets dementia.
Oh! It hurts with the intensity of 1,000 burritos.
Mm.
to go fix the washer again. Damn unbalanced load. He said unbalanced load.
You said unbalanced.
That means one testicle is bigger than the other.
Look at me on Analog Kid. We're recording, but I'm not going to say anything because I'm a West.
I'll proudly admit I'm a lesbian.
You like women?
Yeah.
A lesbian trapped in a man's body.
Bastard, in a world where Fred must decide his own fate. Do I want the left door or the right door? Oh!
Not the back door, not the back door!
When he has to really take a dump. They're not labeled. Just go in one. I can't! This summer, Analog Kid still won't say a goddamn thing.
You know, I'm just going to talk for him.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, I'm sitting over here on my laptop, touching myself. I hope that's not inappropriate or anything. Oh, listen to me type on my laptop. Look how important I am. I'm so involved in my work.
Pretty soon he's gonna have a suit and tie.
Now, let me talk to you about words. Let me talk to you about words that irk me. Conversate. You shouldn't be breathing my air. Should I keep going, or are you good? Or?
You're good. Keep going.
That means that
I got him to talk. I'm done now. My work here is finished. Now I will go into next week!
Oh!
I don't know, Freddie. Do you think I should read something?
I think it should be story time then.
Story time. Story time.
Shall we educate our listeners a little bit about the United States?
I think so.
Sounds like fun.
Which state would you like?
Well, I don't know. Which ones do we have to choose from?
Oh,
But I don't
Why
know, there's
don't
like 50 of them, just pick one.
I'd say try.
You know, 50, which is a lot more than what Britain has, yes it is.
Yes, I'd say try Kansas first.
Kansas first? All right. So we're reading from John Hodgman's book, The Areas of My Expertise. And he wrote about our 50 states. You shut your mouth.
No, right then, you dirty bastard.
Oh, I was just kidding.
No, it's fine. Don't touch me. Don't you touch me. Hurry up and read, you child.
Fine, maybe I won't read then.
No, please do.
I think you shall.
Interrupt me.
Maybe I won't. It's the magic of radio.
It's sort of read us, interrupt us then, isn't it?
Alrighty then, Kansas.
Yeah.
Its nicknames are the center and the gateway to Oz.
Right.
Notes. The geographic center of North America is historically located in Osborne County, Kansas. It is said that all armies will bow before the one who controls it.
Interruption. Keep reading. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn the volume down. Listen. Here we go. What I say? Come on. This beat costs money.
Alright. It is said that all armies will bow before the one who controls it. When Bob Dole attempted to seize the center as part of his 1996 bid to welcome U.S. President and North American Viceroy, the center's immense power withered his arm and his reason, nearly destroying him. He was saved only by the miracle drug Viagra. Still...
Miracle drug Viagra.
It makes him holy, doesn't it?
Viagra.
No more caffeine for nameless.
Just shut your fucking mouth. Keep reading.
He was saved only by the miracle drug Viagra.
Viagra.
Still coveted by both U.S. political factions, the center is now held in a secret location somewhere in Kansas, protected by cyclones.
Protected by cyclones?
names.
Maine, that's right.
Yeah. And we've got a colossal finish after that, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, Fred.
Let's
I'm not
go.
ready for that.
Because this was the full play.
He was saved only by the miracle.
Yo, hit the face!
Yeah!
We need more baseball to talk about Maine.
Oh, hang on a second. I feel like I'm just spinning everywhere. I'm not really doing anything. Hey, look at me.
I'm too hard.
I'll continue without interruption because I need a fag in my mouth.
Maine. Nicknames. Vacation land from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Also, the wooden statue of a crusty sailor state.
Alright, I'm sorry. Crack, cross the
Notes. The Florida of Canada. Maine has been a haven for lovers of sharp, gravelly beaches and painful oceans since nearly its inception in 1622, when it was called Vacation Land. Originally part of Massachusetts, it was kept secret from the rest of the nation by the great Boston families, who wished no intrusion on the vast private retreats and loose experimentation stations they had constructed there. They were finally forced to reveal Maine to the young nation in 1820, when a new free state was required to balance the admittance of pro-slavery Missouri, the so-called Missouri Compromise. Maine residents were informed of their statehood in 1940.
Everyone
Right.
knows the analog kids are home.
Our last section of Learn About the United
He's
States
a
from John
home.
Hodgman is on the state Idaho.
Yeah.
No!
Damn you, internets!
Damn, you Al Gore.
Al Gore.
And he invented the internet. Yeah. Yeah. Those
Was he saved only by the miracle drug Viagra?
Yeah.
Alright, now it's fag time, so you get to read
Alright.
about the hell.
Idaho. Nickname, the land of land and also dirt. Notes. An effort to join with
Sounds like
Oregon
New Jersey.
in 1914 to form the superstate of Ore-Ida was foiled after a brief skirmish with the federal government. Ore-Ida's potato cannons and potato battery-powered flying machines were no match for the National Guard's metal bullets. Metal bullets have been the norm in Idaho ever since. Also of note is craters of the Moon National Monument. These stark lava fields provided the backdrop for the fake NASA moon landing and the fake Mars landing, 1923 and 1978 respectively. Oh, respectively.
Yeah.
Respectively, not respectfully.
Yeah.
Learn to read.
Shut your damn mouth.
What's up with that, yo? I'm all up in it. And that's painful.
To win it.
You know, disclaimer, turn your firewall on.
Disclaimer.
Let's see if Michigan is any funny. Nicknames, Land of Thousand Peninsulas, also known as the AutoZone. Its motto is, if you seek a pleasant peninsula and are not satisfied with Florida or Cape Cod, look around you. You may be in Michigan.
Smoke rings.
Notes. Most of the state's many peninsulas were purposefully destroyed in the 1980s to create a recognizable mitten and sort of handlebar shape
Baden?
in order to court tourists and wolverines, the state mammal. Much to Michigan's embarrassment, there are actually very few wolverines in the state. They once were used to power the great automotive assembly lines of Detroit and to fight the giant worms in the city's subterranean salt mines. Perhaps due to all of its strenuous activity, most of the wolverines died off or relocated to Canada. The last was spotted in 1994. It was driving a foreign car.
Even the Wolverines are outsourcing.
Seriously, man. Seriously. But,
So-
yeah.
Analog Kid.
He's upset because them internets ain't working. Dude, call up Al Gore.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go sit over there with a huff, dude?
With the huff.
With a huff. Look, he's got a huff on his face.
Oh.
He's about to have a huff in his mouth.
He's huffing.
Missouri's nicknames are actually the Show Me State,
Oh,
or
God.
the prove it state, or the demonstrate your goddamn thesis state.
You won't do it? The hell I won't.
Its motto is, we demand that it be revealed immediately. Notes, most experts agree that everything is up to date in Kansas City, Missouri. With its 7-story skyscrapers, full telephone service, burlesque theaters, and multiple gas buggies, it has gone about as far as it can go. No further progress will be undertaken.
Alright, I'm bored of this now. Somebody else say something funny.
Penis.
Well, your penis is kind of funny.
Oh.
Just because it bends to the left doesn't mean it's funny.
You're just trying to be like Bill.
Balls.
Penis and balls are alright.
Why we gotta keep talking about penis and balls? Let's talk about big old titties.
Them are some massive hooters.
Dude, those were
Legendary.
Legendary.
Those were just fantastic.
Those were totally super over there. They were so big, each of them were like 2 of her own head.
Like the size of your tummy.
Yeah. Exactly, right here. Right here.
Sorry.
No,
Why
I
did you laugh at
I already told Giselle
Oh, you
that
did.
this is a project that is being undertaken so that I can have a shelf,
On your stomach?
Alright, well, you
I
know
have a
what?
mini bar on Fred.
Exactly.
My God, it's a great idea.
So let's talk about my amazing waffles, since Angela Kid isn't talking right
Then
now.
you mixed
Giselle
up the
Noir.
batter, then you poured the batter into the waffle iron, then you closed the waffle iron, and then, a couple minutes later, there it was, waffles.
Yeah.
Are
and
you
they
denying that my waffles were not
Oh no, they were
fantastic?
delicious, and I would have
They
sex with
were.
them.
They were.
No.
They were the.
What?
They were the crack of waffles.
There's nothing wrong with one man expressing his love about another person's waffles.
Yeah.
Could waffles
Yes,
be a
I
slang
made
term for
waffles.
boobies?
Waffles.
Be like, damn, that girl's got some big ass waffles.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess if they're, if they've got the waffle imprint on them.
Ooh.
Are you
Fishnets.
fucking her against a goddamn chain link fence?
Or if,
Oh, now you say something.
or if she gets a tan wearing fishnets.
Hell yeah, I'd like to see that. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, I make awesome waffles.
Yes, you do. And I had 4 of them.
Already.
And I can attest. Pickles.
What you doing?
I got ash on my shirt.
Well, if you weren't smoking, that wouldn't have happened.
You're about to be smoking something in a minute. I don't have a zipper, so I can't do it, but. Sick. Tired. Actually, story time real quick. Let me get back over here so I can have story time.
All right.
So this was going way back in high school, and there's this kid sitting. One of my buddies was sitting next to me, and he just wouldn't shut the hell up. And he was talking in the middle of class. It was geography, world geography, something like that. And he wouldn't shut up. And the teacher's talking, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna take my belt off. I'm gonna start beating you with it." And we had the corner, like the desks. The one side's open. So we're sitting there. I'm like, seriously, dude, shut up. He's like, dude, whatever, you won't do it. So I look over, because we're sitting in the back left corner of the class.
Yeah.
Look over to the teacher. As soon as the teacher turns around, take off my belt. And he's still looking at me. He's like, yeah, you won't do it. As soon as the teacher turned back around, I just leaned over and started whipping his ass with the belt. I just started beating him with it. And he's in the chair. He can't get out of the chair. He's like, stop. So then as soon as he starts making noise, I wrap up the belt, sit on it, and then I lean back in my chair. And by the time the teacher turns around, he looks over and he's like, what's going on here? And my buddy goes, he just took off his belt and started beating me with it. And I just straight faced, looked over at him, looked back at the teacher and went, I'm not even wearing a belt today. and the teacher looks over and he goes, all right, well, I can't say his name, but he's like, so-and-so, please refrain from disrupting my class again. And I was like, yes! He was so pissed. So then I think this was maybe a week later, he got a new car. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, dude, pull around, let me see the inside. So he pulls around, parks the car. It's like, open door. And meanwhile, I got my belt in my hand. So I open the door. I'm like, dude, this is awesome, man. He's like, yeah, dude, check out the interior. I start whipping him with the belt. So he goes to the door and he's trying to get out of the car, but his seatbelt's still on. So he can't get out of the car. He's literally hanging out. Everybody in the carpool line is looking at him, and I'm just wailing on him. And he's like, help me! Dude, he had marks. And you know what he learned? He learned I will take my belt off and whip him with it. That's what he learned. But my favorite story is when he got in trouble for it, and I didn't.
That was amazing story time.
Little story time. This is for the folks back home.
Folks back home.
Shut your mouth.
No. If I shut my mouth, we won't have a show, because Analog Kid won't say shit.
Yeah, you're right. And then I'll just have to sit here and talk to myself. That might not be a bad idea. Shut your mouth. No one wants to hear you, queer. I'm not the queer. I had sex with a maid. Yeah, well, she looked like a man, so there, I said it. Anyways, I will be reading to you from Scheisse, the real German you were never taught in school.
Scheißkopf.
Read to you by Schmegel.
In der warm Fasbad, aber mit nur Schlollen, blam. Was macht du schon, Winterstammkorb? Hast wohl Sorgen, Bassif kranken? Für man haben vor den hier erst Außenwasser, muss uns namelijk nou, unsere Hitler nou an Nacht ausfahren. Ausfahren. Was ist das dann für ich, Gossip? Ich habe dort einen klaren Bassett. Ja, nach den Habits weiß ich, was ich Bassett hab ich da bin doch nicht Bassett.
That's my favorite part right there.
Filthy habits, the Canarvas Hills and the mix of doofus. I don't think the habits are so bad. More the filthy habits.
I hate the habits too. I don't mind the habits. That's because you're a fag.
Filthy habits.
I'm sure I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
I just love that you read pretty decent German just there, and you haven't even had a German class.
That's right.
You listen very well.
I do listen very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yay!
Or 8.
Oh,
Depending on how it
Yeah.
goes. Here comes dear son.
There's a Canada actually at the house.
Such a good song. It's like one of their only good ones. Well, from the newer albums.
Yeah. I think anything after
Benzene.
Sehnsucht is
Anything after
Benzene.
Stuppington?
after their album Sehnsucht, I feel like much of they tried to further their music, but
Rosenrot wasn't
that
bad.
it was pretty much like they just remade Sehnsucht over and over.
Rosenrot wasn't
I'm
bad.
willing
What
to-
was the one? Rise of Rise, was that the album?
Mm-hmm. Rise of Rise.
With the actual track Rise of Rise, that the actual like the title track really good.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that their later albums didn't have really good songs on them, but as a whole,
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. I would definitely
that's what I think
say
is the
I've
best
recently been
album as a whole.
I've recently been getting into Oomph, and their stuff is very good. Their singer
Yes.
is extremely talented.
And intelligent.
Yeah, no, go figure. Musician.
A
I think
talented
the word
musician.
musician though is what I was going for, but I put music for a music musician that's talented and smart.
I think
My
metal,
God, it exists.
I think metal as a whole, people, I don't know why they have the impression of it that people do, but I think you have to be incredibly smart to write some of the stuff that I've heard over time. That's very complicated to do musically,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't be stupid and make music like that.
Well, and like
But-
I was telling Analog Kid when I was listening to the new interruption.
You interrupt.
Learn about it. When I was listening to the new Iron Maiden album, the first track, Satellite 15, when he actually starts singing, the lyrics are "Too close to the sun, I surely will burn, like Icarus before me, or so legend goes." Dude, I heard that line, I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And listen to the rest of the album. Which, unfortunately, Eldorado just doesn't tickle me. I'm sorry, it just doesn't.
Doesn't take a lip pickle.
No.
But what
What
I
is
was
the
going
album?
to
Yeah,
say
what were you gonna
before
say?
you guys interrupt me again, but no, well, I think we're not saying that everyone who's a musician is, fucking stupid.
Maybe you
But-
aren't.
Some people think metal
But
musicians
just like with the release of digital SLRs to the mass market,
Yeah.
everybody thinks they're a photographer.
No.
Just because they own a digital SLR and they take pictures with it, they consider themselves a photographer. I'm willing to make the same argument with with musicians in general. Is anybody that can play an instrument automatically considers themselves to be this awesome musician and doesn't always have
very true.
the intelligence behind it to back them up.
My favorite
Very
thing is
true.
when you're talking to those people with the SLRs and they're like, "Why is my picture blurry?" And you go, "Well, what's your ISO set at?" And they go, "What? Get out. Give me your camera and just get out."
Although, I mean, you don't always have to know all the little internal details.
But don't walk around and be like, I'm a
But-
photographer.
Because you can take awesome design-oriented pictures without having to know all of the, the f-stop, the shutter speed, everything like that. But these people that you're talking about are the ones that, are like fucking hipster chavs and act like, they're God's gift of photography and
Yeah, that's what
they don't know shit.
No,
So,
actually, I will
Bless
ask,
their balls, please.
as not being a photographer, the f-stop, is that referring to the light? Or that comes in? What does the f-stop do?
The aperture.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute, I know it has to do something with like what goes in through the lens, because I know the ISO is the shutter speed, and the higher ISO is obviously for that faster, when you're taking high motion shots. I was just wondering, because the f-stop, I knew it had something to do with things.
Well, and the f-stop and the ISO and the shutter speed, they work together.
Yeah.
You have to have both at a good, in order to
And the only
picture.
reason I ever would have known anything about f-stop had nothing to do with what
Your
you
name
guys-
being Fred.
No.
And you have to stop and go every. now and
Yeah, that. But no, it was when.
then. Red light.
Huh?
Green light.
Yeah. Back when they were doing like the moon landings, and they would say to the guys, the picture's a little bright. Would you stop it down?
Mm-hmm.
And they used the term f-stop, and I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. So that's how I learned that that's what it meant. But anyway, yeah,
Word.
a long time ago, before there was light.
Are you going to talk with us now? What do you mean you got nothing? What do you mean you got nothing?
I'd like some
You
aloe,
get it.
please.
You need to get a new pot for it.
So you can rub it on your balls.
Yes, but that
Aw.
makes it hurt very bad.
Does that mean that you got your balls all sunburned?
Yes, they were all.
No, actually, Killa D got sunburned yesterday. She went to the beach.
Ooh. She went to
Yeah.
the beach.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
No, not the beach. I'm talking about this book.
Oh.
That is awesome. This is an
It
old
was,
school book too. This is it's a science book from what year?
From my ass.
1971?
Oh, God.
Hey, I was in
1971.
9th or 10th grade that year. Yeah.
Were you held back a couple of years? I mean, that seems.
I
No.
thought you finished school back in 1200 AD.
No, I graduated in
You went back to
1974.
Got to keep up with all the technology people keep talking to them about.
I know, man. What the hell?
Yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna be walking around going,
Store system.
"Hi, I've got a
System.
smartphone, but I'm too stupid to use it."
Hello, kid. I got an email. How do I check it?
Respiratory system.
Squidward, I have an email.
Squidward.
SpongeBob.
I like that.
SpongeBob.
That's it. That's better.
We could talk about the ejaculatory duct.
Sure.
How did you not laugh at? You're being such a Debbie Downer right now. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Deborah. Nancy? Negative Nancy?
Why is he totally did that with the wrong finger?
Sandy?
He's scratching his face. He's
Sandy
supposed to
Badge?
use the middle finger, so he's fucking more.
Sandy Badge? No.
Sandy,
Mass deference.
what was that thing you were?
What the hell?
What?
This sperm has a cone on its head. Look at
It's
it.
a cone head
It's for
sperm.
penetration.
Yes. They put a cone on top
I just
of
used the
their
word
head.
penetration in reference to sperm, and you're not even going to laugh about it. Seriously, dude, you're being
No, I'm actually bringing you down a notch or two.
Being
Not everything you say
slight.
is fun.
Ooh.
Since when? Since when?
Vagina. Location.
That's what?
Location, structure, functions. Breasts. Location and size, structure, function,
Ooh,
mechanism,
yeah, go to that,
control,
go to that.
lactation.
Go to the breast. Breast.
You know what
breast.
that useless skin around the vagina is called?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not everything you say is funny. Dick.
Yeah. You're gonna get some hate mail from feminists.
Oh, vagina. Oh,
As
boobies.
long as they don't know where he physically lives. it'll be fine.
Oh God, it looks terrible in that picture.
Well, that's because they did the cross section.
It looks like
So you see all the
scorched earth.
yeah, that's the glands, the connective tissue compartments,
She said connective.
I don't want to watch anymore.
the
I'm
venous
done.
plexus, the fat, the ampulla.
I have an impula, and it hurts very bad.
Oh, damn.
And,
Compressed location and size.
Yeah. You say compressed location?
breasts.
Oh. Hang on a second. I feel like this is just necessary because someone's being an ass cheek.
Say, left or right?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Feel better now?
better than what?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Better than what?
You need a hug?
A manly hug?
What the hell is
From,
this? What is on the left?
I don't know. I was showing you a picture of China.
Let
What
me
is
see.
this?
Mammalian ovary?
I know what that is.
Oh, it's the cross section of an ovary.
Let me see.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
And you see, like, 15-year-old kids looking at this going, oh!
It looks like a
Mom,
monster
Dad, I'm
from
gay.
a sci-fi movie.
Exactly.
Like a
Say,
psycho
Marge, can you
monster.
model of a JJ picture for a high school textbook for me? Here, just go like that right there. You know, come on.
Testes, structure and location.
No!
Testes are
Not
small
like this! Not
ovoid
like
glands
this!
that lie in a pouch-like, skin-covered structure called the scrotum.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I've got a pouch-like scrotum.
Oh my! A white fibrous capsule encases each testis and sends partitions through its interior, dividing it into long.
Isn't that a model rocket manufacturer? Oh, that's Estes. Sorry.
Close enough.
Yeah.
So what should we talk about, Anne?
About how it really, okay,
What a listener.
we're not talking.
Deborah,
I didn't talk much last week.
Deborah, won't you
Or was it
come
the
to
week
play?
That's because you were drunk.
Deborah.
No, I wasn't drunk last week.
You just don't remember it like that.
No, seriously. I
All I remember is you
sober
showed up
when
and you're like,
you guys were all-
"Hey, baby, I'm a little cookie drunk right now." I'm getting too old for this. You were too old 20 years ago. Why do you always hurt my feelings?
By the way, did either of you two ever see any of the old reruns of the Disney television show from the 60s? Or did you ever see that? There's an old movie called Old Yeller, old
Okay.
Disney movie. There was a announcer that did all those Disney movies or whatever. They kind of sounded like this, and so it was like, well, there's Old Yeller, he's doing whatever, and so I'm sitting there thinking of like Lassie and Old Yeller, and of course Old Yeller was a male dog, and there goes Old Yeller, he's putting it to Lassie like he's being paid for it, but of course that
There goes Analog Kid in the chat.
yeah,
Just
Say
like he's
that.
getting paid for it.
he's getting paid for it.
We'll say there's Analog Kid acting like it's
He's being chav with
Chav.
No, not in that British accent.
And a lot of kids being a chavvy.
And look, kids being a chav.
I'm a kids being a chef. You know how I'm saying? No, you
Oh!
I think
Should we pause it out there, Analog Kid can have some time to get...
You sure you weren't referring to Jack Wagner?
Might be. Oh, is that what you were looking at?
Yeah.
Might be. If there was an audio file of him, I could tell you for sure.
Jack Francis Wagner from 1925 to 1995 was the official park announcer for Disneyland until 1993.
No, this guy would have been on the actual TV show.
Wagner also enjoyed a lengthy career as a radio announcer at KNX in Los Angeles, and as a television actor, his best known role for playing the malt shop proprietor of the Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
Yeah, boy!
There goes Old Yeller. He's got his red rocket out and he's going at Lassie like it's going out of style.
There's Old Yeller. He's got his red rocket out and he's going after Lassie like it's going out of style.
Oh my.
I can't help it then. I don't know why.
Well, I guess we should
Let's go ahead and pause it.
go ahead and pause it. Alrighty.
We'll see you on the next installment.